Welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about a while loop in Python. In our previous class, we have provided an intuition why loop is needed. Please watch that class and come back here. Coming to today's class, see here. We need to understand step by step how the syntax has to write and how it is going to execute. Let's take sum is equal to 0. Sum is a variable. Initially, it is going to take a value of 0. Then I equal to 1. See, if you want to construct a loop, you need to focus on 3 conditions. It's not conditions, 3 steps. The first step is initial value, where your loop has to start. That's the initial value. So we defined a variable called I. You can define any variable. It's not I, X, you can take any variable. So I equal to 1. This is the initial value. You can start from anywhere. I is equal to 2. I is equal to 5. According to your requirements, you have to decide the initial value. Once you define the initial value, now coming to the second part, while condition I less than 10. If this condition is true, then the body of the loop is going to be executed. What is the body of the loop? How many lines body of the loop contains here? In this example, sum is equal to sum plus I is equal to I plus 1. These 2 lines belongs to body of the loop. How come you know that these 2 lines belongs to body of the loop? Indentation. While indentation, if you follow this exactly, these 2 lines belongs to body of the loop. Once this condition satisfied, if this condition is true, it is going to execute the body of the loop. Sum is equal to sum plus I, and the last statement we have written update. So these are the 3 steps we need to follow. Initialize, condition, how many times this loop has to execute, that is what condition says. Then update the value, I is equal to I plus 1. Is it compulsory to write I is equal to I plus 1? No. According to your logic, I is equal to I plus 2. Then it is going to update 2 values at a time. It's your requirement, coding requirement. This is how we need to write the loop. Now try to understand how it is going to execute. So first line, it is going to execute sum is equal to 0. Next line, I is equal to 1. Initial value has been initialized. Now, while if the condition is true, execute the body. Sum is equal to sum plus I. What is the sum value? 0 plus, what is the I value? 1. 0 plus 1, 1 is going to update it to sum. Now sum is having a value of 1. Then update the I value. I is equal to I plus 1. Now I will become 2. Again check the condition. 2 less than 10. Again execute the body of the loop. Sum is equal to, what's the value of sum now? 1 plus, what is the value of I? 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Sum is going to update it to value of 3. Again update I is equal to I plus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. Again check the condition. 3 less than 10. Again execute the body. Again update. Again check the condition. Again execute the body. Again check the condition. Execute the body. Like that, how many times it is going to execute? Until the condition is false. 9 less than 10. Condition is true. Go inside. 10 less than 10. False. Up to then, you are going to execute the body. So this is going to execute for 9 times. It is going to sum the values from 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 9. Once this loop condition is false, the execution jumps from here to here. It won't execute the body of the loop. It will continue with the remaining code. What is the remaining code? That's why indentation, you have to follow the same. The remaining code has to write exactly up to here. Print sum. Once you display the sum, the summation value is going to display. This is how loop, while loop is going to execute. Hope you got good clarity. And one more important point you need to understand, we can use, coming here, we can use else in the while loop also. This type of syntax available only for Python. For remaining languages, we don't have this else statement for loops constructs. Now let's try to understand what happens if you use this else statement, how we are going to write this. While the same logic, while I less than 10, sum is equal to sum plus I is equal to I plus 1. Because this is body of the loop, and exactly here you have to write else statement. While I less than 10 colon else. See, if condition is false, it is going to execute the else part. Otherwise, it is going to execute the body of the loop. If the condition is false, then only it is going to execute the else part. This point is very important. Whenever it's false, it is going to execute. Print loop ended. Print after completion of else part, again it is going to come to continue with the remaining code. What is the remaining code? Print some value. So this is what happens when you use else part in the while loop. Hope you got good clarity how loops are going to execute in Python. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.